I don't need a 35-year-old has-been. Divorce. That's what. Rounding up, you're practically 40. That's just... ew. I'm cutting ties with you, so just leave already.
Could there be anyone else who has to endure such insults from her husband and son? Especially on her birthday? It's clear they no longer see me as part of the family. But actually, it's rather convenient for me. I've been waiting for a chance to get even. My name is Sally. I'm 34. I live with my 25-year-old husband, Kevin, and our 19-year-old son, Sean. I had Sean at 16, a single mom. I struggled to raise him and met my current husband in my late 20s. I'm truly grateful to Kevin for accepting a single mother like me. My husband and son are close in age, more like friends than father and son. Sean was fond of Kevin even before we married, and that was fine, but over time, their attitudes towards me turned increasingly negative. One day, as I was cleaning the house, I found Sean lying on the floor. "Hey, Sean, I need a vacuum. Can you move?"
Ugh, you're so annoying. Do it when I'm not here.
What's with that tone? Weren't you supposed to go for a job interview today?
Well, I didn't feel like it, so I skipped it.
What? You promised to earn your own pocket money. I just gave you $300 the other day.
A parent shouldn't be stingy about $300.
Listen to this recording on my phone. You clearly said you'd earn your own spending money.
Shut up, old hag. You're always so annoying.
When I played the recording I had made, he just spat out more spiteful words. I've gotten into the habit of recording their words because of our frequent arguments over who said what. I'm glad I recorded this time too. After graduating high school, Sean hasn't gotten a job and just lazes around the house every day. He says he'll go to job interviews but ends up not bothering. Even when he gets hired, he quits within a few days. His attitude towards me has worsened day by day. This started a few years ago when Kevin began calling me an old hag, and Sean picked it up from him. I was frustrated with my son's behavior. Then I saw Kevin coming downstairs looking irritated.
Hey, what's all the noise? I was trying to sleep.
Can you talk to Sean? He skipped another job interview.
That's it? I finally have a day off. Let me sleep in peace.
That's it?
You've been getting angry a lot lately. Is it menopause or something?
No, it's normal to be upset at a son who just lazes around every day.
Watch out, Sean.
Sean laughed mockingly at his father's words. Can it really be normal for a husband and son to belittle their wife and mother like this? What have I ever done to them? They keep hurling insults at me, thinking I won't fight back. They're close, and they team up to mock me. Lately, they even deliberately skip meals I've cooked or stay out late into the night. Kevin sometimes comes home reeking of perfume. Can we really call ourselves a family in this state? But they're my family. The son I bore and the man who accepted us and married me. I try to react neutrally. Months later, today felt a bit brighter. Today is my 35th birthday. The family might have forgotten, but that's okay. I decided to treat myself and bought a cake and appetizers on my way home. When I got home, Kevin and Sean, unusually at home, greeted me. Huh? Why are both of you here?
What are you talking about, Sally? It's your birthday today. Yeah, it's your birthday, Mom. That's why we came home early.
Really? You remembered my birthday?
Huh? Of course. We're married, aren't we? Who forgets their mom's birthday? Have a seat. We'll get everything ready.
Aw, guys. Thank you. Both of you. I was honestly shocked. For the past few years, they hadn't even acknowledged my birthday. Their willingness to celebrate it meant a lot to me. Half an hour later, Kevin and Sean arranged the appetizers on plates and put candles on the cake. They smiled broadly as I was moved.
Happy birthday, Sally. Happy birthday, Mom.
Thank you so much, both of you.
We've put you through a lot. You've done a great job. Mom, you've done great. Yeah, you really have.
Why are they talking like this? Something about the celebration felt off. As I wondered, Sean urged me to blow out the candles. I did as told, and then they stood up, clapping.
There, it's out. You're done. Man, it's been a long time. Finally, we're free from the old hag.
What are you two talking about?
Hey, Sean. She still doesn't get it. Dad, you tell her. I can't stop laughing.
What's going on? It was just blowing out candles. I couldn't understand. Then, they said something unbelievable.
Just now, you ended your relationship with us. You're no longer needed. Yeah, it's been long. Dad, we're finally free. Yup, that's right.
What? What are you talking about?
Don't you get it? I don't need a 35-year-old has-been. Divorce. That's what. Rounding up, you're practically 40. That's just... ew. I'm cutting ties with you, so just leave already.
Kevin then took out a divorce paper from his bag and slammed it in front of me.
Here, I got it ready for you.
And Kevin, are you serious about this divorce?
Of course I am. Who wants to be married to an old hag like you?
Old hag? Really?
What's the big deal? It's true. You're a decade older than me. I'm not going to be stuck taking care of an old woman.
What kind of thing is that to say? When we got married, I asked you, remember? I told you I had a child and that there was a 10-year gap between us. And I asked if that was okay with you.
Back then, you were still just about in your 20s. Plus, you were pretty then.
But anyone would know that as time passes, people age. He sighed in exasperation and mocked me.
Hey, cut the act, old lady. You should be grateful I stayed with you, even after you turned 30. Sean and I have put up with you until now.
Sean chimed in, echoing his father's sentiments.
Seriously, Mom? Did you actually think you were needed?
How can you talk like that? I'm your real mother.
Ugh, don't act all motherly. Having me at 16? That's just trashy. I couldn't care less about a hag like you. Just leave, please.
At that moment, any semblance of family love I had held onto collapsed. So, I'm not family or anything to them anymore? The divorce papers are ready, and even my son has rejected me. No need to hold back anymore. I made up my mind. In front of my husband and son, I signed the divorce papers. How about that? Happy now?
Wow, that was quick. Given up on clinging to us? Poor thing, getting dumped by Dad and me.
I looked down on them as I replied. Clinging? Getting dumped? What are you talking about? If anyone's doing the dumping, it's me.
Huh? What are you blabbering about? Dad, just leave it. She's just sore about losing.
You can be smug for now. Just enjoy your carefree life together for a little while. I left the house with the signed divorce papers and my packed bags. That night, I stayed at a business hotel, and the next day, I headed to a law office I had my eye on. Of course, to seek revenge on them. A few weeks later, just as I thought, Kevin called. Hello?
Hey, Sally? What's this all about?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I just got something called a proof of service.
Good, it arrived. Just follow what's written there.
What the? Why should I pay you alimony?
What? What are you talking about? You were cheating, weren't you?
Huh?
Yes. My ex-husband Kevin was having an affair. I suspected as much when he started coming home smelling of perfume. I even guessed he introduced his mistress to our son. I hired a detective to gather evidence of his infidelity, preparing for the eventuality of divorce.
You knew I had a girlfriend?
Yes, of course I knew. I just happened to find out.
Then why didn't you say anything before? Demanding alimony right after the divorce?
Why? Duh. I thought of you as family. Sure, I was shocked when I found out about the affair. I thought about divorcing you right away. But I endured it, because we were a family. Tears welled up in my eyes as I confessed my true feelings. I had no more feelings for him. I had decided to cut ties with my son. I had gone to the lawyer with that resolve. Maybe, just maybe, my husband would admit his faults and apologize. That hope shattered with this phone call.
So you still have feelings for me, huh? Fine. I'll pretend the divorce never happened. But cancel the alimony claim.
Are you serious? After all the ways you've belittled me and cheated? Not even a word of apology?
What? Have I done anything wrong? The reason I insulted you and cheated is all because you're an old hag. It's not my fault. It's yours for aging.
Fine. That's enough. I'll be over with my lawyer later. Bye. I hung up immediately and headed to the family home with my lawyer. As soon as we arrived, they started smirking.
Oh, look who it is. How does it feel to be kicked out by your loving husband and son? You look even older now, don't you? Can't believe she's my mom. Dad's girlfriend is way cooler.
Same as ever, you two.
Huh? What do you want? If you don't have any business, just leave. And I'm not paying any alimony. Yeah, leave. You're just an eyesore.
Well, just one last thing. Please, go ahead. At my prompt, the lawyer began to explain.
Kevin, you owe $53,000 in damages for the affair. I told you, I'm not paying. And $17,000 for the mental anguish Sally suffered from your verbal abuse. That's $70,000 total. $70,000?
Kevin visibly panicked, sweating as he appealed to the lawyer.
Wait a minute. This is crazy. I get the affair, but verbal abuse? We have evidence. What? Sally regularly recorded your and your son's statements.
Initially for petty arguments, but who knew it would come in handy like this? Nodding at my words, The lawyer continued.
You had a smart wife. Whether unconsciously or not, you provided us with plenty of evidence. That can't be. Just so you know, all the evidence she has is valid. Taking and forcibly deleting it from her won't work, as we have backups. That's all from me. Shall we go, Sally?
As we were about to leave, Kevin shouted.
Wait. Please. Sally, forgive me. I can't pay $70,000.
Not my problem. You brought this on yourself. You were the one who handed me the divorce papers.
Yes, but I never expected things to go this far.
At his words, my patience snapped. What? Do you even hear yourself? After calling me an old hag and belittling me, now you say no divorce? You're unbelievable.
But I meant that as just...
Let me make it clear. I have no intention of getting back with you or being part of your family. I'll make you pay the alimony, whatever it takes. I feel liberated being divorced from you. Go to hell, you jerk. His face turned pale, and he fell silent. My son, witnessing this, hesitantly spoke.
Wait, Mom,
What?
Well, if Dad pays alimony, he'll be short on money, so...
What are you trying to say?
You'll still give me an allowance, right? Like before. $300 a month.
I couldn't help but laugh at my son's brazenness.
What's so funny?
Are you kidding me? Why would I give you an allowance?
Why? You're my mother, and I'm still a minor.
Oh, don't you know?
Huh?
In our country, the law changed this April. You're now considered an adult at 18. You understand what that means?
That means...
At 19, you're not a minor anymore. I have no obligation to support you. Get a job, you lazy bum. You dumped me, and now I'm dumping you. Don't expect any help from me, no matter what. Fall as low as you can with your good-for-nothing father.
But... Wait, Mom!
Ignoring my crying ex-son, I left with my lawyer. The divorce was soon finalized. My ex-husband apparently went into debt to pay me alimony. He remarried quickly to his mistress, a notorious spendthrift who borrowed thousands in his name from loan sharks. Now she's missing, and he's hiding from the loan sharks. As for my ex-son, he started working at a convenience store but was fired soon due to his laziness. Recently, he's been spending nights in the park because of the debt collectors at home. They might not share blood, but they're alike in every other way. It's unbelievable. Some might think abandoning my own son is irresponsible, but I don't regret my decision. I have a heart. I'm not a robot. After enduring so much, I refuse to dedicate my life to such people. From now on, I'll take care of myself and lead a life that makes me happy.